What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here. Today, I just wanted to create a little timeline of me stacking silver. I've done why I'm still stacking silver. How I got into stacking silver, all that good stuff. But I just want to create a timeline for you guys because I know I've talked about when my first time, buying silver was, but I've never really discussed an entire timeline, and not just of silver, but I think I'll include my YouTube channel a little bit in here too because that's played a big role in my inspiration because a lot of my best ideas and stuff for stacking silver came because I needed new ideas to make videos about. So I've definitely grown a lot in terms of knowledge because of this YouTube channel. So of course that's a big part of it for me, and I'll be discussing that as well. It was pretty cool to think that just I think like 9 or 10 days ago I hit 50,000 views. We're already at like what 54,000 or something like that. I mean, that's pretty impressive to me, I think. So, definitely, I really appreciate you guys watching every day, the ones who do. And anyway, let's get into this video. So, honestly, I didn't start stacking silver until my first silver purchase was September 20th of 2014. But even before that, I had silver. My first ever silver coin, let me pull it out for you here, guys. Hold up just one second. It was this dollar coin right here, 1923 piece dollar. Pretty nice coin. My dad sent it to me, actually. And I'm trying to remember it. It actually had come in a little capsule like this one's in. But, of course, me being... I wasn't super young then, but me being a lot younger, I thought, oh yeah, this looks pretty cool. I think I'll just pop it out of the case, and that's what I did. I know it was a dumb decision. I'm trying to remember how long I've had that for. Longer than I've had my YouTube channel, I know, because one of my first videos was of showing this exact coin. And, so, I've definitely had it. Man, I think, yeah, I got it in 2013, Christmas of 2013, that's when I got it. I was trying to remember, yeah, that's how long I've had it for a while. I didn't really think about that, but, yeah, I got it in Christmas of 2013. So, right at the end of 2013 was when I got my first ever silver. And I thought it was really cool at the time, I've talked about before, my dad was the one who got me into silver stacking, which I was pretty happy about, because, or at least now I am pretty happy about it, because of the fact that it's been such a life-advancing thing for me. It has brought me forward very far in life, I think, and anyway, I'm very happy today that I got into it, but that was my first piece of silver ever. Now, just skipping ahead a little bit here, I don't think I really got much more silver after that until I bought my first ever silver, and that was September 20th of 2015, so, or, yeah, 2015, 2014, I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense, it was not that much longer, no. September 20th of 2014, and, almost a year later, honestly, 10 months later, just about, that I got my next silver, so definitely a long time I waited, but, I might have gotten a little bit of silver in between, although I don't really remember anything else, so... And it was this bar right here and this bar. Let me kind of just point to them like that so you can still see them. The OPM and the Golden State Mint. Those are my first two ever bars, which, was a big accomplishment for me at the time. I was really excited about them to pick up 2 ounces of silver. I mean, I know it's like nothing, but even at the time I realized that kind of, but I was just really excited about it. I was happy to finally be investing in silver. And it was with money my dad had sent me. And I remember at the time, silver was going down. And it was at, like, I think, 70 an ounce. And I was like, these prices were insanely low. And I was thinking, or at least at the time they were. Because, I remember just a few months before seeing, $22.50 an ounce silver. So that was definitely very impressive, I think, at the time for the price of silver to be that low. And everybody was like, thinking about how insane it was. It was like, man, silver might hit $10 an ounce next year, in 2015. And that's funny to think that year's been long gone now. And at the time, I didn't even know what was going to happen then, But anyway, I was definitely pretty excited myself. I was thinking, wow, silver's been so low, it's probably going to shoot back up, and I'm going to be making a lot of money off of this. And that was really the reason why I started stacking silver, honestly. Is 'cause I thought, oh yeah, over time, it's just going to build value. I didn't really understand everything behind it at the time, definitely. I was a lot younger compared to now, I think, especially in not just age, but in maturity, for knowing about silver. A lot of my knowledge has grown just in the past few months, even. I've grown a lot of knowledge. But anyway, After that, nothing really significant happened for a little while. I mean, it might require a little bit more silver, but I'm trying to remember. I guess over 2015, I did pick up more silver, obviously, because I have a lot more now. But I picked up a few silver coins here and there. But I think really the next significant thing that happened for me was I mean, I'm trying to remember what came first, but I want to say that yeah, when I went to my dad's house, and I remember I went there and I picked up a lot of silver when I was there. I picked up, let's see, even here, I got this 5 ounce bar when I was there. It was my first 5 ounce bar ever, and that was something that was definitely significant on my timeline. I think, this is the 5 ounce. This is the first 5 ounce bar I'd ever picked up, and just the weight of it is really nice. I think even now, I mean, I only have four of them total. And let's see, what else did I pick up there? Definitely picked up some other good stuff. I picked up some few Canadian coins, some junk silver, stuff like that. Some mercury dimes, all that good stuff. I picked up a decent amount there. I probably got like 10 ounces of silver or so when I was there, which made July one of my best months for silver stacking ever, possibly the best month. I picked up 60 silver nickels, some mercs, and everything. I'm pretty excited for going back down to my dad's house. And this time, of course, I will be making videos when I'm down there, because we did do some coin roll hunting. Man, I still wish I had the footage from the one video, or the footage from the one time I was coin roll hunting. I wish I had a video of it, because I found a Buffalo nickel and a V nickel, as well as like 6 from the 40s, man. I wish that I had videoed that. That was an amazing coin roll hunt, to find all that good stuff. And of course, I didn't get it on video, so lucky me, right? I did post the finds on Facebook, but that was about it. But anyway, that was the next significant thing for me, picking up a 5 ounce bar, picking up, I mean, for me at the time, 60 60 silver nickels was a lot. I know that later on I did order 160, but which really topped that a lot. But at the time that was a lot for me. Everything was going pretty well. And I think the next significant thing that really for me was my first really valuable numismatic coin, which was probably in August. Yeah, it was definitely in August, actually, because it was towards the end of the summer, I remember. And it was this coin right here. This beautiful 1832 bust $half. It was the first really nice numismatic coin I got, especially in terms of how much I paid, $42.45 for it. Like, I memorized that price somehow. But it was really nice coin. And, yeah, I mean, full stars, I always say the facial details are amazing. The date, you can really see well. You can see just about every letter on this thing. Even on the banner there, and then you can see, really just, I don't know, I mean, you guys probably can't see it too well because of this camera, which I am sorry for, but definitely had a lot of nice details. Really excited to pick this thing up. And that's when I really realized, that it is possible to pick up numismatics for a good price. Like, nice numismatics, you just have to know how to do it. And I think I got some confidence in myself then, too, because I realized, I can do this, I found a deal that most people in their life can never say they'll get, to buy a coin for that cheap and that's worth, $130, $140 easy. And I've continued picking up good deals after that. I had a decent amount of currency to spend at the time. And right now, I'm just saving up right now. I'm not making small purchases anymore. But like this coin right here, I picked up for like $9.50. And I could easily turn around and sell it for 40 or 50 bucks. Again, another good deal. In terms of percentage, that's even better. Not sheer numbers, but anyway, that was a really big accomplishment for me, I think, to pick up those really good numismatics for so cheap. It's something that I was really proud of doing. But, just trying to remember here, after that, nothing too significant happened. Although you might be wondering, where does my YouTube channel factor into this? Well, all the while, my YouTube channel was getting a lot better, in terms of videos, but it really, and this is the next big thing for me, it really wasn't until around December, I think, that my channel I really started caring about it enough. Because before that, I literally had gone, here's what happened, alright? Now you might be wondering, how did you get to uploading daily if before, you weren't uploading for so long, and those of you who have stuck around that long, you will know that what happened was I was trying to upload sort of daily, but I had a schedule, but it wasn't really working out that well, and it was kind of, some of my most popular videos were produced from this because I did the coin value videos that got really popular, but, it really wasn't for me. And I remember I hadn't uploaded for a month. My views were down to, in the past month, I'd only gotten 1,400 views. That was even for the time that was down. And I think, I was literally, my subscribers was in the negatives. I had lost subscribers because I hadn't posted for so long. It was not good at all for me. So I realized something had to be done. And it was in December that I decided, you know what? I'm going to post daily. I don't care if I have silver to unbox. I don't care. I am going to be making a video every day. And from that on, I have managed to stick to it. I'm still doing it today. It's been, 4 months, I guess, beginning of May, January, February, March, April, I'll post it daily, and half of December, so 4.5 months or so I've been doing it for, because I knew it had something to be done. Because, yeah, it has been that long, because I remember even before Christmas when I got my new tablet, I had already been making videos daily, and I needed to make a couple on Christmas. But, that was a really big thing for me, to be posting daily, and now I am up from, 1,400 views in the past month to seeing, numbers like 10,000 in the past month. So definitely, really a big accomplishment for me, and seeing, 40-something subscribers in the past month, 25,000, 27,000 minutes watched in the past month, or the past 28 days is how YouTube does it. And to really have seen that kind of growth was very impressive. That was really something big for me, a really big accomplishment, I think, for myself at least, And I've literally almost doubled in subscribers. I've gone from 170 to about 283 right now is what we're sitting at. So not doubled yet, but you get the point. In these couple months, I've grown more than I did in the year before it. So I was, like I said, very happy about it. And I think it was pretty impressive. It's very big. I mean, it's not necessarily to do with silver stacking, but it was a pretty big thing for me to have been, come that far on my channel. And the next big thing in silver for me was picking up a lot of junk silver. When I picked up the 160 silver nickels, because here's what happened. I had a bunch of wheat pennies sitting around 3,000 of them, which was a lot for me. Anyway, and I decided to sell them all by the roll, and I ended up selling most of them. Got a decent amount of money out of it, Like, I don't know, maybe 150, 160 bucks, which was a decent amount for me. Enough to get some good silver with. So that was, when I think I started realizing that I need to only buy silver in bulk. Because even in 2015, I remember, or it wasn't even 2015 as much, but it was 2014, where I had bought, things like a single mercury dime, which is embarrassing to think about now. But at the time, I thought, oh, well, it's silver, right? Anyway, not something that I like to think about too much, because it's pretty embarrassing, but it was then that I realized I really needed to buy in bulk, and when I picked up that many nickels, and I got a really good deal on them, I paid under melt for them, and even for the time it was around melt I was paying, because silver was at like 14 something an ounce, like 14.80, maybe 14.90 an ounce, so, it was around melt then. Now it's well under melt, because silver was at 17.87 an ounce last I checked a few hours ago. So it's definitely under melt for silver now. Under spot price. But even at the time, it was around spot. So I definitely picked them up, because they're silver nickels, and they're not really that desirable. So I'd pick them up for a pretty good price. But that's when I realized, buying, you have a decent amount of currency and you can buy in bulk, you really do have some power, I think, over someone who can't. And you can get some better deals on silver. That was the first time I really had picked up a lot of silver. And I was really happy with it, I was really happy to do that. And later on, I picked up, this 5-ounce bar right here. And, yeah, I mean, that's how we really got to today, I think, I also really realized that, I needed to, I guess, because even before this I realized this, but really it came on later that I realized with my YouTube channel that there needed to be changes made, and I needed to really make sure I knew what I was talking about before I talked about it in my videos, and also that, I needed to improve my quality I think that the most recent big thing that happened was just a few days ago when I finally decided to stabilize my camera, because I know that was a big problem for a while. A lot of people had where my camera was shaking too much because I would just be holding it, and now of course it's completely still. Of course it's still not a photo or anything; it's a live video, but I don't really have to worry about it anymore. I can just let it sit here, and it doesn't really matter. Which it wasn't really that big of a deal, but I know to you guys who were getting seasickness from watching my videos, it is. So anyway, yeah, I didn't expect this video to be as long as it was, but that was my timeline for silver stacking, as well as my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.